Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. So guys, I have some updates for AMC. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at for next week and what to expect. We're also going to talk about the reverse split, my thoughts about that, and talk about the court case on the 25th. And I also have some news where you guys can actually hear the court case for yourselves. I posted this information, but the information is in this video as well. So you don't want to miss a second of this update. I give my thoughts about the reverse split, the court case, and what we're looking at technical analysis wise and fundamental data wise for AMC next week. So don't miss a second of this video. Without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and check out the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. So I was able to do a little bit more research in the AMC, a little bit more TA, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm looking at here. So I pretty much have this falling wedge pattern here for AMC to be consistent for what we should see for a breakout. So we're gonna go ahead and go into 4 hour. We're gonna use TradingView because it seems to be a little bit more accurate, a little bit more easy to chart with. So as you guys can see, we have the bars pattern tracking out, and we are now in this falling wedge type structure here, as you guys can see right here. Now what we want to see is AMC get a little bit of push to the upside, stay above the $5 range, maybe hover around $5, $4.90. I really think it's going to remain around that range for the remainder of the week. We might even see a little bit more downside going into the 27th. So I want you guys to be aware of that. To see a pullback is not anything wrong. We're in a falling wedge type structure, as you guys can see right here, and it will correlate with this breakout here that we should be seeing on the 27th throughout the 28th trading day. So we should be seeing the significant move here on the 27th, the 28th, around those days. Now I know that there is a court date going on the 25th. There's a phone call. Everyone can listen to it. Right here are the public lines. It's a listen only line, but you can listen to it live. I will try to be online and possibly listen to it live online on stream, but I'll definitely probably do it on my Discord. So you make sure you want to join my Discord. I stream there, go live, talk about my trades, and there's also other people there in the community as well. So you want to check that out. I'll leave it linked down in the comment section description below, but you want to check that out because I'll probably be doing a listening party on there. And also we do watch parties and everything else on AMC as well, live technical analysis and everything else. So you guys can see the information right here, and that's what I have for that. Now I do know that that is occurring, but that is not making me change my stance on where I think we are. Okay, I still think we need to consolidate a little bit more to the downside possibly. It looks like AMC might get a little bit of bullish momentum, maybe push to about $5.05, $5.10, but I really don't see us going much higher than that. I actually see a little bit of downside in our future, consolidating downwards until we get to that date. Now we can see the Bollinger Bands are getting extremely tight on the 4 hour time frame. Now volatility is coming. Now Bollinger Bands do not tell you which way the volatility is going to be, but we can see that we are starting to get bullish momentum here on the 4 hour time frame, and bullish momentum is building throughout the stock. As you guys can see on the weekly time frame, we have bullish momentum. So there is a large opportunity that the momentum is going to be to the upside. Now you can see on the weekly time frame as well, Bollinger Bands getting extremely tight. This is telling us a huge move is coming for AMC stock. Again, it does not mean up or down, but we can use clues like indicators like the MACD and indicators like the medium line to tell us which way the move is going to be. And as you guys can see, we do have green weekly MACD, and the last time we had the Bollinger Bands constrict like that and we had green weekly MACD, we had this right here. As you guys can see, they got really tight right here, and we had this pump right here, and then they were overextended, but they got really tight, so we had this pump right here. So this is lining up for a massive move. And fun fact about this move right here, so we have more short interest now than we did when we made that move. When we had made that move to all-time highs, we have more cost to borrow than when we made that move, and we have more failure to delivers. As you guys can see, this was the run up here to all-time highs, and right here was the failure to delivers. Look how many more failure to delivers we have this time. And AMC is still on the threshold security list. I would have to load it up and put in the date, but it is still on the threshold security list as of now. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull that up. I might not be able to because it will show the weekend's data and then not show up. But as you guys can see last time right there, AMC clearly on the threshold security list. But as that loads up, let's go ahead and check out the technical analysis for AMC and what we are looking at. And as you guys can see, yes, still on the threshold security list. So we have more data, more FTDs, more short interest, more everything than last run up to all-time highs. What does that make you think? We're going to have a larger move this time. And this is the run up from 2021. So I want to be or 2020. So I want to be very clear about what you're seeing right here about this predicted move from the bars pattern. Okay, so this initial move is just to get us started. This is the run up right here. So if this bars pattern continues to play out candle for candle like it has been for about 14 days now, calling the low in the high of the last run we just seen, and now calling the downward consolidation into the 27th before we see a massive move to the upside, it is calling for another movement to the upside. So it's this run up right here, as you guys can see. Let's go ahead and take the Bollinger Bands off so you guys can see that very clearly. It is this run up right here where I pulled the double bottom from, okay? So we've got that double bottom action, and I pulled this bars bottom from there. So that means that we're going to see this initial move to the upside and then consolidate upwards. As you guys can see, we have an initial move to the upside, then consolidate upwards, find a base, and then launch from that base. So we're going to have an initial move, consolidate upwards, probably find a base around $20, and then launch from that base. And that is my personal opinion on AMC stock. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm looking at from my technical analysis and my research. I do have this bars pattern right here. It was too hard to fit the whole thing on accurately, but I can roughly line it up so you guys can get a visual idea of what we're looking at, okay? So a massive move from that $20 range after we see this initial pop. And again, this will take time periods, okay? So as you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, this will take months of time. September, October, November. This runs all the way into 2024 before we see another move to the upside around May 15th, 2024. We should see another massive move for AMC stock. So this is going to take time for this to play out. It could be like a Tesla type short squeeze, but with way more violent movements, taking time to play out. But this is what I'm looking at for AMC stock. And if this were to play out in the future, that means we would consolidate. And after this big move, we'll come up violently, we'll come down again, but we'll be at a higher base. We'll be so much higher when we take off and come back down. So AMC stock could permanently be like $40 or something like that, as crazy as it sounds, after these initial movements throughout this year here. So it's starting in 2023 on the 27th, and then throughout this year, this is what the bars pattern is predicting. Now, again, this is very speculative right here. This is timed out. This is years away. So all I know right now is what I'm looking at right now in the present, which is the bars pattern has been playing out for 14 days. It is continuing to play out. It is saying we're having downward consolidation. Now, if it calls this initial move, and we do see this move to the upside, that will give a lot of merit that, yes, this is playing out and this is the start of the MOAS, and then we're going to see a bigger movement later on. But if we do not, then we'd have to go back to the drawing board and see what we're looking at with the technical analysis. Now, if we see the initial move for AMC, ways that we can call the tops are Bollinger Bands, the alligator, a couple different indicators. So if we see this move, I'll be doing my best, guys, to try to show you where the tops and bottom is. Of course, the bars pattern, if it continues to play out, will be a great indicator as well. But we will be doing everything we can to try to make sure everyone makes the max amount of money. Where the tops and bottom is, I suggest using sell brackets. I suggest not being greedy. I suggest selling on the way up, scaling out of your position. That way you can buy back in at any level, but take profit, because people seem to forget these ideas here, okay? You can take profit and buy right back in. You can literally sell your shares, take the profit that you made, and buy right back in at those levels and continue to ride it up. You need to lock in profit to actually capture gains. I hear a lot of stories about people when it ran up to all-time highs and they're like, I had so much money in my account, and then they just let it, watch it run down. You don't want to do that again, okay? Take some profits. You can always buy back in, and when you have profits, you have more money to buy even more shares, or you have cash to support your family and do what you need to do while you're waiting on your position to make you another bag. So you need to have this cash. Take profit. That is my number one suggestion for apes. Take profit. I know they tell you diamond hand, but that is a scam. Diamond handing was needed to provide the short squeeze, but the greed, if you see your account go up thousands of dollars, the greed will get you every single time, okay? You need to become a trader mindset when you see this, or you're going to hold through the whole MOAS and lose everything, okay? And I don't want to see that happen, people. I know people are going to be greedy and hold through the whole thing and try to hold to numbers that never come and all types of crazy stuff, but I pray for you guys, but we'll see what it is. And without rambling anymore, that is what I'm looking at for AMC stock, short and long term for right now. So guys, this is pretty much everything I have for you. Again, Bollinger Band's getting very, very tight. Green Weekly MACD, fundamental data telling us that we are going to see another move. And then we also have the fundamentals of the company breaking records with movies like Mario, selling popcorn, fundamentals of the company improving, destroying the short thesis. Guys, we are on the way. And we also have great evidence that the court case will go our way. The reverse split will not go down. I know people don't like me telling them that the reverse split is bad for the play, but it is. Shorts will cover during the conversion. It is in the details that the filing that they have to cover before the conversion. So no shorts, they cover during the conversion. It's in the filing that they have to cover APE and AMC before converted. When they cover, it is going to leave us holding the bag, because what are they going to do is cover without a MOAS. So when they cover without a MOAS, without a short squeeze, the hedge funds don't blow up and it leaves retail holding the bag. Okay, that is why the reverse split kills the play. All right, name one stock that has done good after a penny stock reverse stock split play. There's none. Okay, it's bad for the play. Okay, shorts cover during the conversion without a MOAS, without blowing up their funds, and it leaves retail holding the bag, and then they'll short the new price right back down and make money as well off the back of retail again, just like when they introduced APE. All right, so don't let it happen. It's not going to happen. The vote was rigged. It is very clear that the judge is on our side, and all we need this thing to do is take time. And if we get a definite decision, like on the 27th or the 25th, you will see a big move, okay? So if we see a definite decision, you will see a big move. If they say this is canceled, you'll see a big move. My worst case scenario is that they'll tell them that they have to do a revote without using APE. That is my worst case scenario, but I do not think that this thing is going to pass. But that is my personal thoughts and opinion on everything, guys. This is the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. Subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on my Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I go live there, talk about my trades, stocks all day long. So if you find any of that interesting, go ahead and check that out. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like. And remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I go live, talk about my trades, stocks all day long. And I truly appreciate each and every one of you that watches to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Remember, subscribe for more information and content like this. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.